Welcome to Unique English 200M. Lesson: The Happy Prince. Author: Oscar Wilde. Question 1. Why do the courtiers call the prince the Happy Prince? Is he really happy? What does he see all around him? Marks: 2 plus 2, total 4. Answer: When the prince was alive and had a human heart, he did not know what tears were. He lived in the palace, where sorrow was not allowed to enter. For such a happy life lived by the prince, his courtiers called him the Happy Prince. After his death, the Happy Prince was consumed by unhappiness. Perched atop a column high above the city, his statue saw the ugliness and misery that afflicted his city. He was deeply pained to see the poor struggling with poverty and hunger. Question 2. Why does the Happy Prince send a ruby for the seamstress? Marks 2. Answer: The seamstress's son was suffering from fever, but she was too poor to buy the necessary medicine. Therefore, the Happy Prince sent her the ruby from his sword so that she could arrange the necessary medicine by selling the jewel. Question 3. What does the swallow do in the seamstress's house? Marks 3. Answer: The swallow hopped into the seamstress's room. He laid the great ruby beside the woman's thimble on the table. Next, he flew gently around the bed, fanning the boy's forehead with his wings. The boy uttered that he felt very cool and hoped he would soon be better. Then, the swallow flew back to the Happy Prince. Question 4. For whom does the prince send the sapphires and why? Marks: 1 plus 2 plus 2, total 5. Answer: The Happy Prince sent the sapphires to a young playwright and a match girl. The young writer was struggling to finish his play, but hunger had made him faint and there was no fire to heat the garret due to lack of firewood. Therefore, the Happy Prince sent the writer the sapphire from one of his eyes so that he could arrange his necessary food and firewood. The match girl's matches were all spoiled falling in the gutter. Her father would beat her if she did not bring home some money. Moreover, she lacked basic necessities like shoes, stockings, and warmth. Therefore, the Happy Prince sent her a sapphire so that she could escape physical abuse and economic struggles by selling the jewel. Question 5. What does the swallow see when it flies over the city? Marks 3. Requested by the Happy Prince, the swallow flew over the city. He saw the rich making merry in their beautiful houses, while beggars sat at the gates. He flew into dark lanes, and saw the white faces of starving children listlessly gazing at the black streets. He saw 2 hungry little boys under the archway of a bridge, lying in each other's arms to keep themselves warm. He also saw the watchman drive the little boys away into the rain. Question 6. Why did the swallow not leave the prince and go to Egypt? Marks 2 or 3. Answer: Marks 2. The swallow felt a strong sense of duty to remain with the prince and help the poor. Moreover, by staying with the prince, he demonstrated his own willingness to sacrifice personal desires for the greater good. Therefore, he stayed with the prince, forsaking Egypt. Marks 3. The swallow developed a deep affection and sympathy for the Happy Prince, who was sacrificing himself for the city's poor. Despite the allure of Egypt's warmth and comfort, he felt a strong sense of duty to remain with the prince and help the poor. Moreover, by staying with the prince, he demonstrated his own willingness to sacrifice personal desires for the greater good. Therefore, he stayed with the prince, forsaking Egypt. Question 7. What are the precious things mentioned in the story? Why are they precious? Marks, 2 plus 2, total 4, or 2 plus 3, total 5. Answer. Marks 2 plus 2, total 4. As mentioned in the lesson, The Happy Prince, the precious things are the happy prince's leaden heart and the swallow's dead body. The happy prince shed tears for humanity's suffering and gave away his precious jewels to those in need. Similarly, the swallow stayed in the cold country to carry out the prince's wishes. Because of such selflessness, the prince's leaden heart and the body of the dead swallow are deemed precious. Answer. Marks 2 plus 3, total 5. As mentioned in the lesson, The Happy Prince, the precious things are the happy prince's leaden heart and the swallow's dead body. The happy prince and the swallow spent their time on earth serving the poor selflessly. Despite being a statue, the happy prince shed tears for humanity's suffering. He generously gave away his ruby, sapphires, and gold plates to those in need. Similarly, the swallow chose to stay in the cold country, carrying out the prince's wishes despite his friends having flown to Egypt. Because of such selflessness, generosity, and love for mankind, the happy prince's leaden heart and the swallow's dead body are deemed precious. Finished. Thanks for watching the video. If you want comprehensive notes on English literature, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.